Taurus, welcome back, or if you are new, welcome. This is Cindy with Tana Tarot, and this is a midweek reading that I'm going to do. And for this time around, this is going to be for the month of April. Just a quick overview of things that you may be going through, things to watch out for, that type of thing. So Taurus, right away, I see some amazing good things and changes coming for you. So with the sacred temple, I see that you are at the point of, or you've just begun, because this is, for April, but I do see you're at the point, you have gotten to a level of comfort within yourself where you know what you deserve, you know your worth. So you have done some work and you have found out what you're worth. And there's more on that, but I'm gonna wait, because I see the way that you found your worth, Taurus, was you were in a I'll call it a vicious cycle, or you had a cycle, you were repeating patterns of behavior that were not in your, that did not serve you well, that were not in your best interests. I would say whether it was in relationships where you did not understand your value and what you deserved, you allowed, poor treatment, maybe being put into third parties, or choosing people that were just unavailable, either physically, emotionally, whatever. You were in some type of negative cycle. And it didn't necessarily even only need to be about relationships. It could even be about money. You could have gotten all in credit card debt and paid it off and got your shit together and everything was going cool. And then you thought, okay, well, let me get another couple of credit cards just to reestablish credit and start over. I learned my lesson. And then, 2 years later, it's worse than the time before, stuff like that. Trust me, I speak from experience. You have finally come to an understanding of who you are, what you stand for, and what you're worth. You've done a lot of work to understand why you sabotaged yourself the way that you did, or why you accepted less than you were worth. And that's life, and that's growth. And you've done the work, and you figured out what you're worth and what you want and what you're going to do. And you've also just really worked on this for a while. And like I said, you've look at it as a spiral, but each time you got higher and higher. So you worked your way through it. It's not like you just one day realized something and, boom, you're all, Miss or Mr. Spirituality. But you did, you showed willpower, you worked on it, you stuck to it, you knew what you wanted, you knew what you were worth, and you finally got to the point where you're sitting rather pretty and you're looking, and of course growth never stops. So, you're not done. No one's ever done, but you've done so much work that you, realize your worth. You realize what you want, and you are able now to begin the process of manifestation. And good things are coming to you, Taurus, and I believe that it is, if it's not already happened, it's going to be starting in April. Doors are going to open to you through this growth and through this manifestation. Doors for love, money, entrepreneurial opportunities, you name it. Doors are going to start opening for you. And one reason is because your heart chakra has opened. When you realize how beautiful you are and how much you deserve, you're able to, put that vibe out there, whether it's to other people or just out to the universe. And then, of course, using the law of attraction, what you put out there comes back to you. So I would say that at least I see many avenues of abundance coming towards you, money, love, the whole 9 yards. But I will say that at least one of those areas will show, pardon me, will manifest itself in your life or you will have manifested, but it will show up in April. So mark my words, something really, really good is going to come in April, and it is through all this work that you have done. Now, interesting that we talked about the cycles, the negative cycles, whether it was in relationship, money, or whatever, because in your money position, you have the devil. And so what this means is that you felt or you feel kind of trapped or, with money, like you're not in control of it. And you look at other people that are doing well and you're like, what secret do they know that I don't know? I mean, I probably make as much as them. How come they're so successful and I always find myself in credit card debt, or I always, whatever it is, whatever your thing is with money. And through this growth that you've done, Taurus, you have come to realize that money is a tool, and that the way you've been dealing with it has been through some type of emotional connection, whether it's a feeling of lack. Perhaps you were over shopping to fill a void that you had. So whatever lack of control, whatever issue you had with money is changing. You're going to be able to look at what you're doing and change your relationship with money and begin doing other things. Whether it is, cutting up the credit cards. Don't close those accounts though. That will negatively affect you. But I'm not a financial advisor, but whether it's cutting up the credit cards, stop loaning to people, stop overgiving, maybe, family, friends, whatever, maybe the kids are always, hitting you up or something. You can still help, but not in an over-giving way. That's a lesson to be learned as well. So whatever lesson it is with money that you need to learn, you are learning it. And I believe in April, you will either put into effect a new system, or you will have had an epiphany that enables you to stop some type of behavior with money that will be beneficial to you, Taurus. Now, in the area of love, I see that, and again, this is so cool. With this work that you have done, Taurus, in the area of love, I see that you are really coming into your own power as far as love and relationship goes. I know I've said it probably 40 times already, but I have to say it again if I had a nickel for every time. You have finally realized your own self-worth, your own, you love yourself now. You know that you deserve to be treated well. You know that you deserve money. You know that you deserve love. You know you deserve all the good things that the world has to offer, that you are worthy. Okay, and so you're really coming into yourself, coming from a place of power and strength. And, whether it's already happening or whether, again, you'll have this epiphany that will come through for money and love in the month of April. I do see April as, either this thing beginning or either reaching some type of a positive milestone through the growth that you have taken. But as far as love goes, whether you were in bad, karmic or, just repetitive cycles of always choosing the wrong person, someone who wasn't available or whatever, I see that either breaking in April, whether that means ending a relationship, or whether if you're single, it just an epiphany of, wow, okay, through this work that you've done, you're going to be sitting in a better place in the month of April. And so whether something is ending, or whether you just, have an epiphany and a change in mindset, or whether there's a new beginning and you're not afraid of it and you're like, yeah, I had a negative, I had negative cycles as far as relationships go, but I've done the work. I'm stronger, I'm better, I know what I'm worth, and I'm ready to start a new relationship. So either the end, an epiphany, or a beginning, but something good, some type of milestone is going to happen for you in love in April, Taurus. Now, as far as spiritual and personal growth, we have the Eight of Cups. Now, the Eight of Cups is about, walking away from something, whether for good or just to, like when you're in an argument, you're like, you know what, let me remove myself from this situation, calm down so that I can look at it from a different perspective, or so that I can look at it from a calm place. So spiritually and personally, you have walked away from an old pattern. And that's what this up here told me as well. So spiritually and personally, you are walking away from old patterns, walking towards not only better things, but towards more growth. So you're walking away from the old way and you're walking into the new way, which is a new way of doing things, which causes more positive growth and attracts more good things into your life. So Taurus, this is freaking awesome. I hope this was helpful to you and gave you some insight. Your April looks pretty good to me. If this resonates, please do give me a thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed, please do. It would help me to grow my channel, and I've decided this is what I want to do with my life, and helping me to grow my channel would help my dream to come true, and I would greatly appreciate it. So thank you so much, Taurus. This is great. Happy April. Talk to you. Bye-bye.